Welcome back to more Detective Pikachu. Our location is where R goes. Welcome in, Stare, or whoever's fronting.
Hey, don't we need that container too?
Nah, it doesn't have the mark. Just food.
This should be it then.
Yep, we better get moving. Chief Norman is not a very patient guy.
That's for sure.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You need to be quiet, Stare. We're venting.
I think they're gone. Here, let me help you.
Hey, stop treating me like a Pokemon. Whew. Freedom at last. Is this some kind of storage space? It looks like a factory.
I agree. But they
I
mentioned
think this
Keith's
is the wrong
name.
type of venting.
Think it's their base?
I'm not sure if it's their base, but we know the containers with R in them were taken to him. Now what?
We look for R, and then I'll bet you we find Keith.
Sounds good to me. Let's get going.
Find out where R has been taken.
Where did the containers go? Let's follow the trail, Tim.
That was very helpful. I'm so glad you stopped the flow of gameplay for that. It seems like a schedule for inspection duty. What? It'd be a hassle if we're seen by someone. Let's not linger too long. Okay, I don't know why we can't inspect the life preservers. That seems like a pretty good hint as to where we are. Hey, Rattata, do you think you could tell us about this place? The best. It's that good? Oh, I see. You've got a lot of food, and you've also made a good friend, huh? Huh? Wait, have we met you before? What? You said they came through here. They headed up in that elevator we passed. We need to follow them. Yeah, let's hurry. But first, a dignified man. Huh? It looks like a Rattata, but is it a different Pokemon? Your cry. I guess you are a Rattata after all. It has a more subdued coloring than usual, and its body shape is a little different too. You're not sure? You got lost and ended up here after wandering around aimlessly. The food where you were before was fresher, but you've made a friend here, so it's the best? Oh, that's good, I guess. You don't know? You were too busy talking to your friend here to pay attention? It's fun when you hang out together. I'm glad to hear you two get along.
Let's be careful, Tim, okay?
Yeah. Huh? What's this?
Fruit? Thank you.
Is it some kind of resort?
Can't be. A resort in the middle of the sea?
I guess so. What else could it be?
This is what's called a luxury cruise ship.
You think they're using a cruise ship to smuggle stuff?
This is no good. If so, we need to find Keith, and quickly.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, Tim!
Welcome to the
Tim!
cruise ship arc. Maybe someone saw the men carrying the container? Let's ask around on the deck. The service is fantastic, and the food here is also first class. I couldn't imagine using any other ship for traveling. So you've been on the ship a lot? Yes, I've been here and there. I still like Rhyme City, though. It's a nice city. Was there someone like that? I didn't notice. This is my first time on the Prime Treasure. I plan to enjoy it as much as I can. I don't think I saw anyone like that. I was too busy enjoying the view of the sky. If there's any problem, please don't hesitate to let us know. Should you wish to use the pool, we have towels available as well. No, we're okay. Thank you very much. Men with luggage? No, sir, I haven't seen them. That's very strange, though. We usually only allow freight to be moved around at night, when all our customers have retired. We always come on board the ship for the carnival. I bet you get a great view of the parade. That's true too, but the ship is a special place for us. You see, this is where my husband proposed to me. He even had a special bouquet of flowers for me. That sounds lovely. What kind of bouquet was it? You should ask my husband. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone like that come this way. My wife and I always come on board this ship when the carnival season gets near. This year's carnival is going to be great too. Men with luggage? No, I haven't seen them. They haven't come by this way. Huh? My bouquet? Oh, did my wife tell you about it? Man. Well, you see, the bouquet is actually the fireworks. There's a large fireworks display before the parade at night. And so, you know, I call them my bouquet for her. Oh, I see. That sounds romantic. I somehow didn't think you'd know much about romance, Tim. Listen, Tim's a pure being. Just because he doesn't thirst over that violinist.
Fruit?
It says for ordering drinks to go order from the Frillish on the first floor. And I guess this one is handling some other kind of job here. It says it does have a job on this ship, but now isn't the time for it to work. Sounds an awful lot like an excuse for slacking off to me. You've actually got a very important mission. I wonder what it means. It's kinda quiet. Must be a secret. You want someone to give you a bouquet of fireworks? Yeah, I could see that. You can get a great view of the fireworks of the carnival from here. They don't start until the evening, but I couldn't wait, so I came early. I can't help you there. I guess it didn't come this way. Reminds me of the fireworks scene from X and Y. Now that tracks. This game did start development during Generation 6, but wrapped up during Gen 7. Hence why we see Brionne around. But in the first 3 chapters, we didn't see any Gen 7 Pokemon. I guess that person was important to talk to. Passengers on the ship are very high profile, so the staff usually don't start carrying luggage around until nighttime to avoid being a disturbance. But today, I've seen men carrying things wandering around late already. They came through here? Yes, I saw them pass by. We're headed towards the lounge. The lounge? Yes, you see the two doors past the pillars there? Go through the one on the right and just go straight. Oh, thank you very much.
Hey!
Need to go in search of R. Let's head to the lounge. The lounge is supposed to be straight ahead, right?
Oh, wow. This is impressive.
Everything is super luxurious.
The lounge is so spacious. I love it. It's very relaxing. Oh, I may have just seen those people. They went up the stairs behind me. Thank you very much. Oh, to be on a luxury cruise? I've been on one, like, once when I was a kid. I think they had a GameCube I played. Right, let's head after them. I come aboard from time to time because Ninetales seems to enjoy it. So much space.
Cool. Cool.
We went on one years ago when a guy developed a crush on you because you destroyed him in Mario Kart. If that ain't true love, I don't know what is. And it says the house it normally lives in is similar, but the ship has more space, so it likes it better here.
Krok! Krok! Kraka! Kraka! Kraka!
Ah, what? We're not allowed to go in? Oh, come on, don't be so uptight. All we want is a peek in the room. Ah, okay, we'll leave.
Krok!
But can we ask you a real question? Did two guys carrying some luggage come through this way?
Krok! Krok!
They went inside! So then R must be past that door. Yeah. Get out of here.
Krok!
Alright.
Krok!
Come on, Tim. Let's get out of here for now.
Krok!
Alright.
Krokorok guards are trouble. But if the lounge is where R went, then that's the room we need to investigate. So you and I need to find a way in.
I should post these things a little bit lower. What does it say? It's a deck plan, a map of the ship. It looks like we can use this elevator to go to different floors. This place is big enough as it is, and now you're telling me there are multiple floors? The bridge is on the top floor. Guess we can take this elevator then. And now we have a map. Grand Hall, the deck, lounge, and the bridge.
Hey, Tim.
Amelia, what are you doing here?
I'm here for work. Apparently, watching the parade from the ship is popular among celebrities. But what brought you guys here?
We're still on the trail of Keith. The clues led us here.
Huh? But what would Keith have to do with this cruise?
We don't know for sure, but he must be on the ship at least. We do know that he's smuggling R.
Oh no! If that stuff gets out into the world, it'll be a disaster! You've gotta let me help you find Keith, alright?
I appreciate that, but,
I can help you gather information, since I'm a reporter.
Maybe she's right. Yeah, we could probably use her help.
Pikachu!
I'd rather not get her involved in this either, but we could use some help.
Okay.
We're counting on you, Amelia.
You're searching for Keith, right? Is there anything you want to know? This is one of the most luxurious ships in the world, the SS Prime Treasure. I never expected them to use this ship for smuggling. Do you know where the ship is headed? I don't, sorry. The ship apparently travels all over the world, and destinations are decided by requests from the passengers. Sorry, what? That seems incredibly irresponsible. Like maybe this is a Pokemon world, so maybe they're like, you know, Pokemon-operated ships that work on shifts so that Pokemon can rest up if they get tired, but like, I don't know. That ain't it. Anything involving a huge group of people, especially one that's like as fickle as rich people, like coordinating a group like that takes a monumental amount of effort. Not to mention staffing a ship like this, having supplies, like... Yeah, I don't buy that for 1 second. Also, side note, to be a Frillish waiter. Yeah, I will say the Frillish representation in this game is very positive. How did you get on board, Tim? We infiltrated the R factory and snuck into one of the containers they were shipping out. They carried us on board just like that. How could you do something so reckless? I'm glad you're safe, anyway. The room at the back of the second floor? I didn't even notice it. Is that where they've taken R? Yes, but it's guarded by Krokorok, and we can't get in. Yeah, it's wonderful that you were able to find out where R was going. But the room is guarded. Let's see. Is this the Krokorok you mentioned? Yes, that's exactly the Pokemon we saw. I didn't know you had a Pokedex, Amelia. This is actually a collection of my own notes. Write down anything that might be useful. Whenever I get the chance to see one of the various Pokedexes. Wait, you made all this by hand? Pretty impressive, Amelia. Let's see. I'm sorry to say, electric type moves won't have an effect on Krokorok. Pikachu will be at a disadvantage in battle. Oh, well that's too bad. But we might be able to find out a little about what the room will be used for. There's a cruise newspaper. It has a schedule of all the events that occur on the ship. I think Pokemon get paid. That is an interesting question. Probably not. They need to start a Pokemon Union or something. I mean, I don't know. It's possible they like all the interaction and get, like, really nice food. Plus, that Frillish is only carrying like one drink. Like, are we sure these Pokemon are not just really, really thankful to not have to be battled by 10-year-olds? Because, like, that's the alternative here. It's serve a few drinks on a cruise ship, or knock out opponents and run the risk of getting knocked out yourself. Like... Oh, that might be helpful. Let's have a look. Let's see. The event in that room is the Prime Treasure Show. Whoa, that's an impressive name. What kind of show is it? Nico and I are working separately this time. I'm in charge of covering the ship. I'm mostly done, though. The only thing left is an interview. An interview? With who? First, we'll interview the famous chef, Mr. Gino Farina. What? You mean the Gino Farina? Oh no. Rip Stare got sniped by the Rainmaker after Michelle baited them. It didn't even delete the message, though. I believe they call that a misfire. You know him, Pikachu? Of course I do! He's a renowned chef. He has a restaurant in Rhyme City, too. But it's so popular you can't ever get a reservation. Apparently he's a friend of Mr. Graham's. That's why we've been able to get a special interview with him. So is Mr. Graham on board as well? Yes, he was kind enough to come with me. I wonder what kind of show it is. I don't know anything about it, sorry. No problem. Thanks to you, we know the name of the show now. I'll ask around to see if anyone knows about it. Good luck. Once I've finished the interview, I'll try and find out what I can about the show. I'd appreciate that. I guess I'll see you around then. Once we finish up with what we need to do, let's meet up here. Oh, and you should use this. It's an order sheet for drinks. If you hand that to the Frillish, they'll bring what you ordered. I think it's best of the two if you take a break, even if it is just for a little bit. Thank you very much. That's a lifesaver. Once we're done gathering testimony, let's get some coffee, Tim.
The best clue we have so far is the show that's supposed to be held in that room. Let's find out more about it. Hey, Tim! Tim!
Let's ask around about the show in this lounge. I don't know anything about that. Really not interested in events or anything.
Welcome.
We have a variety of beverages, as well as snacks and light meals. The Frillish will deliver anything you order. They serve the lounge, but they'll also bring your order to the deck, or even to your room. This sounds neat. Get me a coffee, Tim. You're going to order something? We're in the middle of investigating. Alright, alright. Once we find out where the stuff went, then. It seems to be a show that's almost a tradition on this ship. Customers complain of not getting seats, but I've never heard anyone say they've seen it. If you would like to order, please give an order sheet to a Frillish with the tray. The Frillish that are not carrying anything are there to help customers with their bags. You want the Frosh on the deck? It's possible they're the type to assist with the baggage, but...
Hey, Tim! Who would have thought that we'd run into Amelia on this ship? You know what? That's called destiny. Come on, don't act so nonchalant. You're enjoying this, I know. Don't worry, I understand.
Sir, I will punt you like a football into the ocean. Seems like they finished bringing in the luggage. I wonder what that was all about. The Prime Treasure Show. I didn't realize the ship had anything like that. Sorry, I don't know much about it, though. I'm not really interested in the events here. Honestly, that's super fair, not being interested in the events. Definitely a flashy name, don't you think? I've seen the name mentioned in the ship's newspaper, but I don't know what kind of show it is. Like, if you're going on a cruise for a specific event, that's fair. But also, if you're just going on a cruise to relax in the middle of the ocean without having to worry about, like, dying due to nature, then that's super valid. There's a show at the pool, and you're going to be performing too, huh? When's it going to be? Oh, tomorrow, huh? I don't think I'll be able to watch, and I don't think this person will be living. Well, good luck. The Prime Treasure Show? Oh, I didn't know they had a show like that. I'd love to see it. I hear the tickets are completely sold out. We do have many other events planned on board the ship, so I might suggest enjoying those instead. I'm looking forward to the fireworks this year. You can get a great view from the ship. I hear it's a show you can only see on this ship. I admit I'm curious, but they say tickets are impossible to come by. I've never really tried to get one. Can't say I've heard of it. I'm not a big fan of shows, to be honest. I'm gonna sit still and just watch. It just isn't my thing. ADHD King, we respect it.
Fruit?
That's just how this kind of game goes. You gotta find the one NPC that has the info. It's an exciting name, isn't it? I apply for tickets every time I come on board, but I've never been able to get one. Are you hot dressed like that? I was told there was a special selection process, and that plebeians couldn't get on board, but maybe they were mistaken. You managed to get on after all. What, you want trouble or something? Pikachu, calm down. Oh, you mean that show? No, I don't know anything. Are the Chinchino behind you your partners? Oh, yes, they are. I'm glad you could tell. Aren't they adorable? We even won some Pokemon contests before. Their fur is so fluffy and juicy. Huh? What? Do you have a problem with my fur or something, Tim? I didn't say anything. It's always super clean and fun to be here. Do you ride the ship often? You've been on it a lot of times, ever since you were a Minchino? Man, I'm jealous.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
So there isn't anyone here who saw the show either, huh? Yeah, it's also weird that nobody's able to get tickets. And this is gonna take some thinking. Let's get ourselves some coffee. We've got an order sheet here, so let's try and find a Frillish.
Why does Chinchino keep looking at me? Is there something stuck on me?
Oh, right. Frillish, hello. Yeah, it's too big and confusing. You get lost? You get so lost that the drinks would cool off by the time you get to where you're going. And that's why you don't serve any hot beverages. It's big enough that you get lost even if you work here, huh? You'll take our orders? I'm getting coffee, Tim. Black, naturally. Got it. I'll write that down. Now, what should I have? I don't know, chat. What are we ordering? So far, I see one vote for iced coffee. Anything but the coffee, get juice. Hey, Bot Band, what's your take on this? Oh, right. Iced tea it is. It says to write how much sugar we want. Uh-oh. Power's flickering. That's probably fine. Alright. Many sugar? Sure. Now we just need to select the number of each drink. One of each, right? Once we got it down, hand the order sheet to Frillish. Yeah. Much better. Sometimes a nice coffee is just the thing. Yeah, I had forgotten all the excitement, but we haven't eaten anything since we snuck into that factory. Yeah, that detective's gotta be tough, but seriously? Iced tea? We're about to face off against Keith. You need to be more hard-boiled. Can I please just drink what I want? Keith sure had some nerve to smuggle R onto a luxury cruise like this. Yeah, that hall has got to be hiding something. I mean, nobody's seen the show at all. It's almost certain they've carried R into the hall, but we need more information. I don't think talking to people is going to get us anything new, though. We should meet up with Amelia. I agree. She might be done with her work. That's that, then. Let's head back to the lounge.
What?
It's coming from this room.
Excuse me, hello? Is everything okay?
I'm sorry about that. A strange thing was in my bag. Sorry to make such a scene, but it frightened me.
Huh?
Could I ask you to take a look?
Yes, of course. What in the world?
A mask.
Isn't it scary looking? Maybe it's some sort of prank. My poor Snubble was quite frightened as well.
Is it really that scared? Let's see.
Oh, poor thing.
Knock it off, Pikachu.
Yeah, sorry. I guess it really was scared. This is a real mystery, which means a job for us.
Yes?
I'm glad a kind young man like you was close by. My name is Rose. Rose Milton. My name is Tim, and this is my partner Pikachu. I use it for traveling. It had all my clothing and personal items. When was the last time you opened it? Just this morning, before I got on the ship. And did you have the suitcase with you the whole time? No. I had it checked with the ship's staff. Once I got on board, I collected it at the front desk, and the Snubble here helped carry it to my room. I wanted to get my favorite lap basket out, but when I opened the suitcase, it had that mask inside. Where could my suitcase have gone? I've never seen anything like it. It's rather unsettling. There must have been a mistake somewhere. The more I look at it, the stranger this mask seems. Who could have brought a mask like this onto the ship? It's a gentle, sensitive darling. I think the mask gave it quite a scare. I'm really sorry. My Pikachu got carried away. Oh, it's fine. You'll be friends with Snubble, won't you, Pikachu? Of course. And no more pranks like that, okay? I'm sorry, okay? Believe it or not, I do feel bad. That's a strange mask. Is it an antique or something? Does it really look that valuable to you? Seems like a piece of junk to me. The only thing in the suitcase was the mask. Yeah, nothing that might help us find the original owner. Must have been some slip-up with the bags. Someone grabbed the wrong suitcase. I think so. Miss Milton, we should have one of the crew check around for your suitcase. I think it must have been accidentally swapped with someone else's. Yes, you're probably right. I'll let the captain know immediately. Wait, the captain? Oh, he's a friend of mine. I'll go look for him. Here, let me come along too. I'll carry the suitcase. Oh, thank you, dear. You really are kind. Maybe we should go to the lounge first. Alright, let's get going.
The Henri brothers were truly brilliant. Their meals were loved by Pokemon and people. Between you and me, I'm close to recreating one of their recipes.
You mean the famous lost recipe? How is that possible?
That's a trade secret.
I figured as much. That's it for the interview. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, anytime. Especially if you're doing the interview.
Oh, my goodness. There you are, Captain Eckhart.
Well, hello there, Miss Rose. How can I help you?
This may sound odd, but I'm afraid my bag has been swapped with someone else's. Look at this. I don't recognize any of the contents.
I'm so sorry to hear that. We'll look into it.
I really appreciate it.
Tim, hello.
Another mystery for you?
No, not really.
You know, I think I've seen this mask on the news. They said that it was stolen.
What?
Stolen.
Impossible.
There's an awful lot of strange things going on this ship.
Yep, that chef is indeed a creep. Well then, Miss Rose, we'll hold on to the suitcase for now. We'll let you know as soon as we find out anything about it. Yes, please do. Thanks for your help too, Mr. Goodman. I'll be at the bridge, so please stop by should you need anything. You know what a bridge is, right? Yes, Pikachu. I know what a bridge is. You can reach the bridge by the elevator on the second floor of the lounge. Well then, Mr. Graham, I'll see you again when we have our interview. I think I'll head back to my room too. Thank you for everything, Tim. Please stop by if you have time. I'd love your company.
Okay.
I hope you can find the suitcase for Miss Milton. Once I'm done with my interview, I'll try and help your investigation. Mr. Graham's already given me permission. Thank you. Were you able to find out anything? Oh, the thing is, we found out that we can't find anything specific. What do you mean? There were a lot of people saying they couldn't get tickets. An unnatural amount, really. I've told Mr. Graham I'll be helping investigate R. He says GNN is happy to help in any way. Thanks, I appreciate it. Oh, but he said in exchange he wants an interview with you once the case is solved. I should have guessed. He wouldn't miss out on this opportunity. What exactly was mentioned about it in the news you saw? They were saying it had been stolen from an art museum. I think it was about 3 months ago. It was a big deal since the mask is apparently very valuable. I wonder if that was the real thing. If it is, what is it doing here? Keith isn't the only bad guy out there. It's possible that the thief brought the mask here with the hopes of selling it to someone.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Gino. You know Mr. Graham, correct? Yes, I've had the pleasure of meeting him. Mr. Graham asked if I could participate in an interview, so I was doing my best to oblige. I take it you were talking about cooking? Oh, we discussed a lot of different things. How to spend time on luxury cruise liners, how to best enjoy the Pokemon Carnival, about running restaurants, and about the future of food and cooking. Wow, that's quite a range of topics. I'm looking forward to watching the show. Alright, enjoy dinner, Stare. I still can't believe a crime could be committed on an elegant ship like this. Sir, have you never seen movies? I've never even seen a mask like that, though. I wonder if it really was a stolen item. I know. There's so much we don't know. Whatever it is, I'm glad the captain has it. He'll keep it safe. I hear it's quite popular. I'd like to see it myself, just to witness firsthand what draws so many people to it.
Ah.
Amelia's told me everything. I'm happy to give my support. Yeah, thank you, sir. Good luck with everything. I'd very much like an interview with you once you've cracked this R case, though. The ratings should be amazing. Does he ever think of anything besides ratings? Well, the interview with the captain is next. You have an interview with the captain, too? Yes, we figured the captain of a ship like this would be worth talking to. And I bet he has a lot of very famous friends. Also, I have a raid target in mind, and we are absolutely asking them if they know what a bridge is. Exactly like how Stare posted, so get that on your clipboards, everyone. But I didn't expect there to be a mystery about the suitcase. I think this is going to be a very interesting interview. I should thank you, Tim. Oh, no, that's okay. Who'd have thought it was the stolen mask? Who on earth brought it on board? The case you're following is very interesting, but I'll admit this case is also intriguing. I agree, but somehow hearing this guy say it annoys me. Calm down, Pikachu. We've known each other for a long time. We featured him on one of our shows back when he was just getting started as a chef. He agreed to the interview specifically as a favor to me, actually. The Prime Treasure Show? I don't know anything about it. Why not check with Captain Eckert, though? The captain should know everything that happens aboard his ship. That's a good idea. I'll check with him. Let me know if you think it'd make a good TV show. Does this guy ever let up? Still, asking the captain is a good idea.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
I admit, I was surprised to find out the mask was a stolen item, but let's leave the suitcases to the captain. We need to find out about that show. Yeah, let's go ask the captain about it. For that, we'll need to get to the bridge. Let's go to the second floor for starters. Hey, there's a crew member. Let's ask where we can find the elevators. Right. Excuse me. Yes? Could you tell us where the elevators are? We're trying to get to the bridge. Oh, you can get to the bridge by using the elevators here in front of us. This floor has elevators on its left and right sides, but either one will get you there. Thank you. You know, the elevator next to the map of the building?
What is it?
Can I help you, Mr. Goodman? There's something I'd like to ask you. And what might that be? Do you know anything about the Prime Treasure Show? We'd love to know more about what kind of show it is, but we can't get tickets. I'm really sorry, but I don't know much about the shows myself. Even though you're the captain? Sorry to not be more help. All the shows are planned by the committee. What do you mean? See, this ship is a little unusual. The passengers are actually the owners. All the rooms are privately owned, and everything from the events on board to the next destination are decided by a committee run by the passengers. So the passengers have more power than the captain? This is a terrible idea that would never work in reality. So I don't know anything about what shows might be planned. All that's run by the committee, as I said. I see. Well, thank you very much. We're still trying to find Miss Rose's suitcase. We're also in the process of notifying every department about the mask. I hope every suitcase ends up where it should be. Where are you keeping that suitcase now? In front of Nosepass. Nosepass seems to have taken a shine to it. Come to think of it, it seems like the owner of this suitcase is also interested in that show. When I had a good look through the suitcase, I found a strange note. What? That sure is a texture. Let's see. The Prime Treasure Show. Iced tea. The usual frillish. Umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. What does that even mean? Is it some kind of code? Those are some random words. I've written them down anyway, though. Actually, Tim, there's something else besides that note. A ticket. I don't know what it's a ticket for, though.
No spa.
Are you the captain's partner? What's that? We should go in front of you if we want to talk? You can only face north. Okay, you're a little weird, but we can move to be in front of you.
Hey, Tim! Tim! Nose! Oh, so I guess it really does always face north. Nose!
You love the mask inside. Oh, the captain put it in front of you when he noticed you were trying really hard to turn your head so you could see, huh? It made you that happy, huh? Well, that's good. There's a ticket in there. Yeah, it doesn't say for what event, but it has today's date on it. I wonder what the ticket is for. Yeah.
Hey, Tim!
That was a bizarre note in the suitcase. Yeah, I wonder if it's related to the mask in some way. It could be some kind of secret code that lets you get into the show. We still don't know what kind of show it is, but we might be able to find out more if we follow what the note says. There was one thing on the note we can start investigating immediately, right? Yeah, we did see them around the pool, but I didn't notice anything unusual about them. Is there something else that got your attention on the note? Exactly. We might be able to figure out the code on the note if we talk to the Frillish. Hopefully it will lead us to the show. Let's go find the Frillish and see what they can tell us. Oh, that's weird. We went up the right elevator, but it spat us out on the left. Oh, hey, Tim. Amelia, Mr. Graham. Welcome back. We were just talking about you. Did you find out anything about the show? Well, even the captain didn't know anything about it, but we did manage to get some new information. The suitcase had a note in it. A note? Yes, it had a few things written on it, but one of the things was the Prime Treasure Show. Oh, that's quite a scoop, Tim. A stolen mask and a mysterious show? This whole suitcase incident is just full of surprises. He's totally planning to make it part of the program. Is that all he ever thinks about? So are you going to investigate what was in the note now? Yes, I'm going to try and find out more about what was written on it. Okay, I'll keep trying to find out more about this mysterious show.
Fruit?
You're in charge of carrying luggage? With those thin arms, huh? But it's very elegant. I think it fits the atmosphere of the ship perfectly. It says nice. Seems like it enjoys being on the ship. I see. So you don't know what it means either. I don't think this is the usual Frillish mentioned in the note. Let's go talk to the other ones. I get it. No need to be so agitated. What's wrong? Oh, it's saying the Frillish on the second floor of the deck is always slacking off. It's unfair that it gets to take things easily. I wonder what this all means. I think we know what the usual Frillish is.
Fruit?
Doesn't ring a bell? Well, thanks anyway. You don't have much time to speak with the other Frillish. Sure looks like you have a lot of time to May. Keeping still is part of your job. You need to be ready to go all out at a moment's notice? Yeah, it seems pretty proud of itself. Oh, it looks all sharp and serious, too. What's the deal with this Frillish? Oh, I see. Apparently it's not accepting drink orders. I guess we should ask another Frillish. Okay, I was wrong.
Fruit?
You don't know, huh? But you did run into an unusual customer. What do you mean? He's trying to order something that wasn't on the menu and he was so persistent you had to chase him away. What was he trying to order? You don't know? He said he wanted a book? Trying to order a book. Whoever it was making that mysterious order could be the owner of the suitcase. It's worth looking into anyway. Hey Frillish, what was this guy like? He was lying around as if he owned the place. And he was blue? Maybe he was wearing blue clothing. Let's have a look around. You say the Frillish on the second floor actually did some work today for once? You're glad to see it finally takes some pride in its work, huh? Must really be a slacker if it's just doing its job enough to impress its coworkers.
Yeah.
Lapras is playing with you? Well, that's nice of it to do. What's that? You're part of the show that happens at this pool. Well, what kind of show is that? You create balloons that fit a Pokemon inside? That's pretty impressive. I didn't realize you had that kind of talent. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Didn't you just order something unusual from Frillish? Oh, you saw that? How embarrassing. I was trying to order a book. Huh? You can order books from Frillish too? Well, I thought you could, but it looks like I was wrong. Frillish wouldn't take my order, so I gave up in the end. Why did you try and order a book from Frillish? This is actually my first time on the ship, and I'm just trying to blend in with the people around me. I saw someone getting a book from Frillish, so I figured that must be how all these high-class folks pass the time by the pool. Just thought I'd give it a try, too. Do you know which Frillish was the one carrying the book? To be honest, all the Frillish look the same to me. How about who received the book from the Frillish? Oh, that I can tell you. It was that lady on the deck chair across from here, the one with the chinchilla. Thank you very much. Right, let's go talk to that lady relaxing on the deck chair. Can I help you? Did I order a book from Frillish? No. Ordering a book from Frillish? I've never heard of such a thing. Well, we spoke to someone who saw... I said I don't know what you're talking about. Perhaps whoever you spoke to was mistaken about what they think they saw? Playing innocent, huh? I don't think we'll get any answers out of her. That doesn't mean we're out of options. Let's talk to the Chinchino. Did your partner receive a book from Frillish? She did, huh? I knew we could trust these Pokemon. Let's hear what they have to say. Right. Which Frillish was it? The one with sharp features. Oh, the Frillish on the second floor. That's the one that brought the book, huh? Thanks. Sharp features? You didn't notice? You need to work on your observational skills if you want to be a detective. They all have different features. Do they really? Oh, the view was great from the second floor, so you went up there and got to look down from the edge of the second floor deck before your partner met with Frillish? Before she met with Frillish, huh? That must mean something. Was your partner acting funny when she was looking down from up there? You don't know, huh? You were just playing a game of counting everything down on the first floor with her? Okay. Thanks for the info.
This is a great spot. Tim, you agree with me, don't you?
Not what I meant to do. I meant to read this note again. Umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. Excuse me, did you happen to see a lady with Chinchino on this floor? Oh yeah, there was something like that here a minute ago. She was standing right there looking down at something. By that railing? Yeah, you can see the whole first floor from there. This is where the lady was looking down at the first floor. Guess we gotta grill that Frillish a little bit more. What do you know?
Frill?
Hey, are you the Frillish in charge of delivering books? Oh, so you wrong. Do you think you could bring me one? You will if we order it properly. What do you mean? I'm ordering it right now. It's no use. What are we supposed to do? All it says is do it properly. I don't think it's gonna tell us. Maybe there's some specific way to order it. We'd love to, but you haven't told us what you even mean by that. You can't tell us? Oh great, this is just getting us nowhere.
Hey, Tim!
Seems like there's a specific way we're supposed to order it. Maybe it has something to do with what was written in that note. Also, remember that Chinchino told us that its partner was counting something. Why don't we put all the instructions why don't we put all the information we have together?
If we place an order with the Frillish on the second floor, it'll bring us a book, apparently. So there's gotta be some secret in how we place an order. I don't suppose you found any hints on that note, did you? Now why do you think that?
Oh wait, what's reset?
Now why do you think that?
There we
You're
go.
right! She was the one who got the book! She was super busy counting something. What was it? Now I remember. The umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. The number of umbrellas and the chairs. Now that's two different numbers. Can you think of anything related to this? Now I get it. Here's the explanation. The two numbers stand for the number of teas and sugar cubes we order from Frillish. Yeah, at least that mystery is solved. Let's go place our order. Hey, Tim!
Alright, let's go find a spot where we can look down on the whole first floor. Didn't the Chinchino say they looked down on the first floor from the end of the second floor deck? Yeah, we should go have a look. Yes! We've got a great view of the first floor from here. Yeah, we need to count the umbrellas and yellow deck chairs, right? We should remember to check both the left and right side when we count. Okay, we've got 2... Looks like there are 2 yellow deck chairs on the left. Let's see, I'm counting 5 yellow deck chairs on the right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like there are 3 umbrellas on the right. I'm counting 3 umbrellas on the left. We've got it! There are 6 umbrellas and 7 yellow deck chairs. That means we need to order 6 sugar cubes and 7 cups of iced tea from the Frillish. There. You finally figured out how to order. Then prove it? You asked for it. First thing is the proper type of drink. Next we order the sugar cubes. How many do we want? It was 6 sugar cubes, 7 iced tea. Alright, now how many drinks do we want? That's it, Tim. Give Frillish the order sheet. Yeah. We did it! Here it is. It looks like more of a menu than a book. Yeah, let's see what's in it. Prime Treasure Auction Information. Please be sure to have your ticket with you. The dress code is semi-formal. What? Don't tell me you don't know what a dress code means. It's basically telling us how we're supposed to dress up. So for this auction, we won't be able to get in unless we're wearing a suit and tie and... Wait, auction? That's what it says, yeah. So there wasn't going to be a show in that room after all. It's an auction! Look, it says this is a lineup for the auction. Detective's Cape, Henri Brothers Recipe Book, Mask of Antiquity. Hey, isn't that the mask? Hey, isn't that mask the one we were just looking at? The owner of that suitcase must have intended to put the mask up for bid. But the mask is a stolen item. Yeah, this is no ordinary auction. It's almost like a black market. Huh? Tim, take a look. Ours on this list too. You're right. It's on the list of items for sale. And it looks like whoever wins the bid gets exclusive buying rights for 6 months. Can't let that happen. We've got to stop them. We need to find a way to sneak into the auction, but how? I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think we'll be able to walk right in. It says to have your tickets with you, and the dress code is semi-formal, right? What are you saying? All we need to do is meet the conditions. We'll worry about the dress code later, but there was that weird ticket in the suitcase. That must be a ticket for the secret auction. Let's go to the bridge and take a closer look at it.
It looks like there's no show in that room. It's a secret auction where they sell everything, even stolen goods. So now I'm curious if Keith is planning on attending.
I feel like at this point we should probably reach out to, I don't know, our Inspector Holiday friend?
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Tim.
Is there a problem?
Well, yes. You see, the mask has gone missing.
Huh?
I took my eyes off it for a moment, and it disappeared.
So, do you think it was stolen?
No. The only ones in the room were me and Nosepass. Nobody else came in.
What could have happened?
Let's ask Nosepass. Hey, did you see anything?
No. Nosepass. No Nosepass.
It disappeared in just the blink of an eye. How could that be?
Nosepass.
You say that's the truth, huh? So it's a closed room robbery. This should be very interesting. So now the mask has gone missing too. Let's see if we can find any trace of it in the room.
Last. It's empty. No sign of the ticket or note. Yeah, whoever it is got us this time. We're not going to be able to get anywhere near Keith unless we solve this case.
Nose.
The mask you really liked has disappeared. Well, sorry to hear that. So you were staring at the mask the whole time, and then what happened? The ship changed direction, and the mask moved to where you couldn't see it for an instant. Things moved back to their original position quickly, but the mask was gone. It had only moved for an instant. What could have happened? Some cold water splashed onto your head when the mask was out of your view? Water? It doesn't seem like there'd be a leak anywhere here. Where did the water come from? You don't know? Oh, I get it. You can't look up, can you? We were entrusted with the safekeeping of the mask. We must find it. I'm more worried about the ticket than the mask. What on earth is going on? I was busy steering the ship when the incident happened. Nosepass suddenly started raising a fuss, so I went to check on it. That's when I found out its contents were missing. The only ones in the room were you and Nosepass, correct? That's right. So the mask, the ticket, and the note all disappeared, huh? There were a few people who came and went before the incident. Of course, there was you, and then 2 members of the crew. Yes, there were 2 crew members. One was in charge of seeing the ship until I arrived, the other came to make a regular report and left as soon as he was done. Where are those 2 now? They're probably hanging around the lounge. Got it. Thank you very much. I guess we'll see what they have to say, huh? Sorry, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask you about how things seemed on the bridge. But why ask me? Well, the captain told us you had gone to the bridge, so... Ah, I see. I did indeed go to the bridge earlier. Has something happened? Yes, I'm sorry to say. This makes me sad. We prided ourselves on offering a safe, secure cruise. Don't worry, we'll capture the culprit in no time. Please, if there's anything I can do to help, just ask. I'm in charge of maintenance, as well as steering the ship. And those sound like important duties. I admit, I do get nervous sometimes, but it's very rewarding. I was on the bridge steering the ship, but I went on break because the captain arrived and took over. Did you notice anything odd happen while you were on the bridge? Nothing on the bridge, no. The only thing out of the ordinary today happened while I was taking a break in the lounge, when the Pokemon next to me spilled its juice. That's about it, really. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing the mask. I was told not to touch it. It must have been very valuable. Doesn't look like it is, does it? It was placed in front of Nosepass. Actually, Nosepass seemed to really like the mask. It was staring at it constantly. Maybe Nosepass thinks the mask is a Pokemon similar to itself. Excuse me, could we talk to you for a moment? Sure, what can I do for you? The captain told us you were at the bridge today. Do you think you could tell us a little bit about that time? Did something happen at the bridge? I'd be happy to tell you what I know. I went to the bridge to deliver my periodic report. I didn't have much to report on, so once it was done, I left the room. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I did see Nosepass had a mask in front of it, but nothing besides... Oh! Yeah, it wasn't in the room, but there was a strange thing I noticed. What was the strange thing? When I stepped out into the hallway after delivering my report, I noticed it was wet. And that's unusual? Yeah, it is. It was the top floor, so we don't get any waves or anything. Yeah, it could be the captain spilled a drink, I guess. That is odd. Thank you very much for your time. The floor was wet, huh? That does seem strange. Oh, speaking of the bridge, while I was on deck, one of our passengers wanted to know when my next trip up to the bridge would be. What was this person like? It was the famous chef Gino. He made a point to double-check the time, even after I had told him. He made it seem like it was something very important.
Hey, Tim!
That crew member's testimony was interesting. Sounds like Gino was really interested in finding out exactly when the crew member was going to the bridge. So you suspect Gino, Pikachu? I don't think that testimony is enough to say he's a suspect. You're right, if the testimony was all we had. But Gino also has a motive for wanting the contents of the suitcase. The suitcase had a ticket for the auction, and there was something in the auction lineup that Gino would probably want, remember? Exactly. Gino told us he was trying to recreate the recipes of the Henry brothers. Excuse me, the Henry brothers. If the recipe book is real, he's got every reason to want it. So Gino stole the suitcase because he wanted the ticket? But how do you know the ticket would be in that bag? I think it's more likely that the suitcase was actually Gino's. This thief could just be reclaiming the contents of his own bag. We should find out what Gino is up to. Let's ask Amelia and Graham first.
What's up?
Gino? Sorry, I don't know much. I was doing my own research elsewhere. Sorry I can't be more help. He was here for a while, but he headed out, saying he was going to the deck. Gino loves to go to the second floor of the deck when he needs to think. I should go find him, though. He wanted to sit in on the interview with the captain. Let's head to the deck to look for Gino. Oh, hello, Tim. Thank you so much for helping me out earlier. Please don't mention it. I just hope they find your suitcase soon. Are you on your way to somewhere? Oh, no, we're heading back to our room. Huh? Is Snubble okay? It's shaking all over. Are you sure it's not just still scared of you, Pikachu? Oh, is he worried about Snubble? You see, my darling here accidentally spilled its juice when we were at the lounge. It's been shaking like that ever since. I think it may have given itself a scare. So Snubble is the Pokemon that the crew member was talking about. Still, you spilled your juice? You're clumsier than I thought. You didn't spill the juice? It was someone else's fault. What are you talking about? You say something invisible drank the juice. You saw it disappear right in front of you? And so you got surprised and growled at it, at which point the cup fell over. At the same time, what looked like a Pokemon appeared for an instant and said, "My juice, huh?" And it bumped into you and it made a run for it. It was wet and cold. Water again, huh? Interesting testimony.
Hey, Tim!
Snubble's testimony was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, I wonder which Pokemon it is that it saw. It's definitely worth looking into. First, let's check with Gino. To the deck. Ma'am? Oh.
What is it?
Oh, hello there, Tim. What's up? Apparently that mask has been stolen. Seems rather brash for someone to steal a stolen item. And who's the culprit? I'm still investigating that. You are? Oh, that's right, you're a detective, aren't you? Mr. Graham mentioned that to me. How have you been spending today, Gino? I've just been relaxing on the deck since I left the lounge. Although, one of the Pokemon in the pool decided to play a prank and splash me with water. So I came up to the second floor to dry off. Oh, that must have been a hassle. Well, yes, but it was a great way to get some time to think. I assume you were thinking about recipes? That's right, the Henri brothers' recipes, to be precise. I've almost got it. If I succeed in recreating them, it will gain the attention of every gourmet in the world. I've heard there's a book with all the recipes in it. You mean the Henri brothers' recipe book? If it existed, I wouldn't be going through all this trouble. The recipes are all lost, and it said that no one will ever be able to taste the Henri brothers' cuisine again. That's why recreating their recipes is so meaningful. This is becoming more and more like an interrogation. Do you think I'm the culprit? Oh no, it's not that. Just so we're clear, I was on the deck ever since I left the lounge. You can ask around downstairs if you'd like. I'm sure someone saw me get doused at the pool. I'm suspicious of Gino, but it seems like he hasn't been to the bridge. We should gather some testimony about Gino. Maybe the Pokemon at the pool know something? Oh, Lapras! Really? Not Lapras, huh? It's the Breon? Wait, one of your balloons popped and splashed a person with water when you were playing with Lapras? What exactly happened? The balloon was empty, but when it popped, a Pokemon suddenly appeared from inside? And the person got splashed with that when that Pokemon fell into the pool. So wait, there's a Pokemon in an empty balloon? How is that possible?
Huh? Ugh!
That surprised me. Okay, I understand now. Right now, you obviously saw me in that balloon, but the one they're talking about was apparently completely empty. And the Pokemon that suddenly appeared in the balloon and fell into the pool, then ran off towards some person. That person must have been Gino, but what does it mean? Is it saying there was a Pokemon inside even though the balloon looked empty? There's no way to explain that unless it was an invisible Pokemon. Invisible? That's it! That Pokemon must be able to turn invisible, which means...
An invisible Pokemon. Water drops at the bridge. Of course, I got it!
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
A bolt of brilliance! Tim, I figured it out!
The one who stole the mask from the bridge must be that invisible Pokemon. That Gino certainly has an interesting partner. Let's think about how they may have done it.
It's important we figure out how the invisible Pokemon committed the crime. Is there testimony that tells us when it got onto the bridge? That's it! The invisible Pokemon fell into the pool, and then it came in with a crew member while it was still wet. Got that? That's why the floor was wet when the crew member left. Now we need to figure out how it stole the mask. After the mask disappeared, was there testimony that helps us figure out how? That's right! Somehow a drink disappeared. That must have been caused by the invisible Pokemon, too. I'll bet that anything that Pokemon puts in its mouth becomes invisible, which means the mask is in its mouth.
Now we know how the crime was committed. All we need is to figure out exactly which Pokemon the invisible Pokemon is. I wonder if it could be in Amelia's notes. Right, her hand-drawn Pokedex. Let's see if she'll let us have a look. To the lounge! Emilia, can we have a look at that hand-drawn Pokedex of yours? Of course, but why? We're close to solving the mystery of the suitcases. Hey Tim, here it is. This must be the Pokemon we're after. Kecleon. You're right. I bet it's this Kecleon here. Well, what about Kecleon? I don't know for sure yet, but I think it may have the mask. Let's see what it says about this Pokemon. It can become invisible, but it can't hide the zigzag pattern on its belly. It'll reveal itself if it gets surprised. This could be useful. Tim, gather everyone.
Everyone, I have solved the mystery.
Ha! I knew we could count on you, Tim. Please tell us who's behind this.
Right.
You got this. You know who did it.
The one responsible for the missing item is a certain Pokemon.
Pokemon? But how? The captain assured us that he didn't see anything.
Right. Nothing suspicious entered or left the room.
I'm afraid that you must be mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken at all. I'll tell you exactly how it went down. This specific Pokemon can make itself invisible, so the captain didn't see it. It snuck into the room with the captain and Nosepass and committed the crime, while they were distracted.
Then, what happened to my bag?
The culprit still has your bag too, and is here in this room, as part of this group. And so is the mysterious Pokemon.
Tim, look carefully. You see it, right?
Wow, that is not subtle.
I'll tell you the culprit. You, Gino.
What? Is this a joke? I don't know any mysterious Pokemon. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, you do. It's Kecleon, and it's right beside you.
Boo.
Oh, the mask!
Is this some kind of joke? I don't know this Pokemon. And what is the mask doing here?
Still trying to play innocent, aren't you? Tell him what we know, Tim.
Gino, you boarded this ship for a reason. To achieve your goal, isn't that right?
I don't know what you mean. I came for a vacation, not to achieve a goal.
You sure about that? I think the reason you're here is for the secret auction.
A secret auction? What are you talking about?
Right here's the proof. A list of all the items offered. It has the Henri Brothers recipe book. Coincidence? This is what you really wanted, isn't it? Do you remember what you said earlier? You were close to recreating the recipes of the Henri Brothers? Recipes that were lost forever? That was a lie. You were counting on getting the recipe book, weren't you?
What was I supposed to do, huh? I ran out of ideas for new menus. I need to amaze my customers, and that's a lot of pressure, all right?
Might I recommend a
Do you know
food truck?
why? You were a genius chef. I never expected you to do something like this.
No matter how talented you are, you'll get rusty if you stop trying to improve. Back to washing dishes for you.
Yeah, a food truck. You know, some robots.
So Gino was the culprit, huh? Alright, I guess that case is closed. I didn't expect there to be a secret auction on this ship.
I doubt I could get in, wearing a hoodie.
You know what? I'll go investigate. I brought a dress for conducting the interviews.
What? I can't let you go alone. It's too dangerous.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to getting scoops.
I don't know. If only we could get past the dress code.
It sounds like it's a suit you need. Maybe my husband's jacket would work for you?
Are you sure? But it must be very special to you.
Oh, it's fine. I'm happy to help you out.
That's so nice of you.
Lucky you, Tim.
Sorry for the wait. I'm ready to go.
Wow. Looking good, Amelia. Tim, look.
You look really great, Amelia.
Thanks, Tim. You look pretty sharp, too.
That's nice to hear, huh? The suit's more classy than you are, but hey.
Oh, you're a very handsome young man. Oh yes, Pikachu, this is for you.
Huh? What's that? Ooh.
Pikachu, a tie. Miss Rose, thank you so much.
We're all set. Now let's go capture Keith. We will capture Keith tomorrow. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Coming back literally tomorrow for more. But we're gonna raid. We're going to raid and ask a certain someone if they know what a bridge is. And that person who we are asking if they know what a bridge is Hypercoal. Go ask Hypercoal if he knows what a bridge is. Let's go.